Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel yet again for another riveting art video. Before you get too far into this video, I do want to say that after you finish watching this, if you haven't already, go check out my video from last week because I'm hosting a giveaway and I want to make sure you don't miss out on that opportunity. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing this week. My probably three favorite, if I had to choose, YouTubers, all three of them have some OC characters, and I'm always so inspired by that, and I want to get better at making OCs, and what better way of doing that than by, being inspired by and really taking inspiration off of some other people, some other artists that I really look up to. That's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to make sure all three artists are linked in the description. Honestly, if you're watching my channel, you probably watch one, if not more, of their channels. You've probably heard of them. So I'm going to be starting with Pypah. And so the reason I'm starting with hers is because her style is the closest to my style out of the three artists. And they'll be progressively getting less like my style as we go along. So Pypah has an OC whose name is Sasha. So the photo that I've already shown you of Sasha, and it looks like Sasha. So Sasha has these two low ponytail pigtails and then a star on her right cheek, my left, and then there's like this star halo constellation thing around her. I am not 100% sure if that's character design or if that was because the prompt for the Inktober day was star. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the star crown just because it's really interesting and I'd love to draw it. Looks like a good time. So with all that being said, let's start drawing her. Alright, so I finished my pre-sketch. I changed the angle of the face a little bit. I decided to keep the stars up here. I ended up just not giving her a shirt and cutting it off. Her eyebrows, usually she makes them like really thick and wide, but that's more of a stylistic choice and less about the character itself. So I still gave her pretty bold brows, but not as intense as the ones Pypah gives her characters. So I'm going to be using these Prismacolor pencils. The drawing I'm referencing is in black and white, so I don't really know what color hair or like what skin tone she has. But based on the way it's shaded, I would say it's a lighter color of hair, and for some reason my heart is telling me to do lavender hair. So I think I'm going to do lavender hair, yellow, and gold for the stars. And I think that'll be nice because purple and yellow are complementary colors, so having the purple hair with the yellow stars I think will be nice. So I'm just going to erase away these lines gently because I don't want to get too much graphite and mixed in with my colored pencil. Okay, I'm going to give her a nice pink nose. Then I kind of want to take a lighter brown and do some of the deeper shadowing. I think for the other ones I'll talk during the sketch and then do a fast forward through the coloring because coloring kind of takes a long time. There's a lot of blending and I just don't want this video to be 7 years long. So alright, now I'm going to start working in this peach color. Just to put a little bit of this everywhere. And my goal is that it's going to mix into both those colors I laid down underneath, soften them up, as well as start to to make this hopefully look a little bit more like a normal skin tone. Not talking much just because I'm so focused on coloring. Right, now I'm going in for the eyes. I'm gonna give them a nice lavender color all the way around. To do some shading so the eyes aren't like unnaturally white. Going in with the darker one and doing like individual hairs. And then I want to use like my darkest brown color to really start defining some of the eye face features. Alright, now I want to start in doing some of the hair. Kind of want to decide like where my main highlights are gonna be. Just kind of roughly throwing in some of the hairlines just so I can get an idea. Alright, before I do too much more into the hair, go ahead and color in this necklace. Because some of the strands of hair are going to go over top of it, and I'd rather color it now than have to dodge all of those strands later. I could literally be here all day shading this hair, so hopefully I know when to stop. Alright, so now that I've done that medium tone, I want to go in and deepen up some of the deepest parts. I'm not going to use this color a ton, but just in like the nice shadowy areas around the face, just to kind of define that. This color is very blue compared to the other purples, so I definitely don't want to use it too much. And then I'll probably even blend this color out with one of the other purples again later. Just doing some individual strokes of hair. So as you can see, I just put the dark blue purple in a few areas. And some of the areas where I feel like it's a little like too blue, I'm just gonna kind of blend over it with a little bit of the lightest purple color, just a smidge. Probably not much. I kind of like the way the blue showed through for the most part. So the next step, I think I do actually want to go in with a gold gel pen. Just, I'm curious to see if it even sits on top of the... You know what, it does. It does in fact work on top of the colored pencil, so that's nice. I want to use my darkest brown as a highlight, or a fine line again. Looking good, looking good. And then now I need to give her some freckles. A couple of stars down here. And then alongside that, doing some freckles with the brown. And then I want to do yellow for these stars up here at the top. You know, I never really felt inclined to use my white gel pen on top of colored pencil because I thought the wax would just kind of resist it, but I've seen some people online using their white gel pen on top of colored pencil, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot, see if it actually turns out, and you know what, I'm pretty happy with it. And I want to line out those stars with the darkest brown I have. Yeah, I'm crazy happy with how this turned out, actually. I was a little, like, worried about the sketch, but now that it's all colored, I love how it turned out. So I guess we can move on to the next one. Alright, guys, it is now time to draw Drawingwiffwaffles' original character, Wheels. I think Wheels is super cute, so I'm excited to draw her. Now, Drawingwiffwaffles has a, you know, semi-realistic cartoon style. Like, she does keep up with, for the most part, realistic proportions and the such. However, it's very simplified and cartoony. So Drawingwiffwaffles is like probably one of my like top favorite YouTubers at this time. I like don't miss a single one of her uploads. Her and Kasey Golden right now are like number ones for me. So Wheels has a rounder face than I might usually draw, but that is one of her facial characteristics, so I don't want to change that. If anything, it'll be a nice challenge. It's gonna be hard for me to not want to just draw her the way she looks, because she's just so cute in that like semi-realistic style, like cartoon. I feel like maybe like make her t-shirt look too big on her by like making the collar a little just a smidge too wide, just enough to like realize like, oh, that shirt's too big. And then like a properly fitting shirt, the hem will fit here, so just making the hem go past her shoulder just a little bit. And then I think I want to just end the drawing here at the shirt. And I guess she just has brown eyes. She's got kind of like just like big ol' eyes. Luckily for this drawing, we actually have some color reference. When I'm doing my sketches, I don't like draw in individual eyebrows like hairs. I'll just draw in like the shape that I want. She's got these real slicked back middle part pigtails. I'm gonna give her a little bit more of a defined chin than I had going on. All of a sudden, I just become these ginormous freaking pigtails. I kind of want to throw some arms in here. If they just kind of came here and then crossed over. So she'll have like her thumb. I'll come like up here. I hate drawing hands, but I'll never get better if I don't draw them. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get coloring. I'll go ahead and do a time lapse for that. Alright, so I just finished drawing Wheels, Drawingwiffwaffles, OC. She turned out a lot better than I thought she would, and as I expected, she looks more 16 or 17 than she does 12 or 13, so we're just gonna pretend it was on purpose. If I could change anything, I would have planned out this bit of hair a little bit more, so like how this one comes down and in, I would have done that with this one instead of it kind of going like lump, swoop. I don't know. But overall, I'm really happy with how the colors turned out. I really like how the shirt turned out. I have that wrinkle going across there. And I really like the face. I feel like it kind of looks like Kathleen Lights, the beauty guru. So yeah, I'm really happy. So this is what we have so far, and we have one more left to do. Alright, so for this last character, it's going to be Kasey Golden's character, Alina. So a few things about Alina that worry me is one, what the heck is that hairstyle? And two, look at that nose. So obviously I'm going to try and keep those features there, but try and make them a little more realistic. You know, most people don't have a nose like that. So let's go ahead and get sketching. Fun. And another thing about, you know, Alina being such a cartoon character is that I kind of get to fill in the blanks in a lot of areas, like, you know, face shape, the nose shape, the ears and stuff. I kind of get to play around with that on my own terms, and I don't have such a strict prompt to follow. Maybe not like a big smile, kind of something a little more neutral. I want to give her big eyes because her character is wearing those glasses which really magnify her eyes. feel like that nose is a little too high up, but it's a good nose, so I don't want to redo it. So should I redo the eyes? I'm gonna redo the eyes. I think I wanted the eyes to be a little bit bigger anyway, so I got these big circle glasses. So she's got like a side part. Looks like there's like a swoop here. And it looks like it just like it would come up and over and something like that. So she's got this like cape tied in a knot around her neck, flowing over this like button-up shirt. So I think I'm gonna give her a collar, which isn't something that's featured in her drawing that I'm referencing. Should I go for a bow tie or like a handkerchief like tie? Still a little confused by the hair. I think I want this piece of bang to kind of come over that bit of hair there. I was trying to avoid having to draw ears. But I think I'm gonna have to do it on this side at least. Wow, I feel like this pre-sketch went pretty fast. And I actually really enjoyed drawing this character. I think it's because I was able to kind of just like do what I wanted in terms of proportions and things. Alright, so I just finished Owlina. I'm actually like super happy with this. I think it's super cute. And then also that comparison between my style and her style, just like because of the fact that hers is so cartoony and I do a more realistic style, I think it's just super interesting and it was pretty fun. I'm sad that the only bit of red I had to use was the clip, so I went ahead and made her lips kind of like a little bit redder than I did on the other girls, and then I went ahead and signed my name in red. So here are all three of my recreations. We got Pypah, Drawingwiffwaffles, Rin, and Kasey Golden. I'm gonna make sure I link all of their channels in my description if you don't already know who they are. But I think I like Owlina the most. I love how the glasses turned out. I always forget that like glasses are an option to like put on whoever I'm drawing, and they're just super fun. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Last week I posted a video where I'm hosting a giveaway. It's still live, and so if you're interested, go ahead and pop over to last week's video after this one. Check it out. I still have stickers on sale on my website, link in the description if you're interested. And with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week.